love it here. The crowd is furious. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Margarito's 5 inches taller. He's at least 6 pounds heavier. He's a year older, and he has a 6-inch advantage in reach.
So this is the scene here at Cowboy Stadium, a crowd that looks for all the world like a capacity crowd. I would imagine somewhere in the area of 70, 75,000. We've had no official word yet. They have come to see this. Antonio Margarito and Manny Pacquiao.
I wish we could translate in any way possible the sound. It's just not possible. It's a raucous sound in here. The enthusiasm for this fight is like very few that I've seen in my career, Barry, and I know you're going to feel it the same way. This is really exciting for two old vets like us.
It was absolutely palpable, and it still is. I mean, literally, you could feel it. We await the arrival now of Antonio Margarito. Crowd on its hand. It is a, in large part, Mexican-American crowd here.
The crowd is in a frenzy.
The production here has been nothing short of amazing, gentlemen. And the highlight reel, the concert, awesome.
And again, it is absolutely, it's more than just hearing the sounds and hearing the crowd. It's an entire feeling. It's an entire aura.
This is epic. What a promotion by Bob Arum. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear.
Wish I thought of that.
Michael Mora, who has the fight won.
Who could forget it?
Aaron Pryor, of course, Sugar Ray, the greatest.
One of the greatest rounds of boxing ever.
Tommy Hearns, one of the greatest trilogies ever. Barrera Morales, Diego Corrales, of course. Jose Luis Castillo, one of the single greatest fights I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Well, this is boxing. In fact, this is much, much more than boxing.
This is an event.
The way this has come down, this is one of the greatest promotions in the history of this sport.
Wow, that's a bold statement coming from you, too.
Oh, my God, it is.
Now here's a highlight, of course, of our warriors tonight. Antonio Margarito, the Tijuana Tornado. Being from Chula Vista, the border town to Tijuana, I got to see Margarito fight a lot coming up.
And, of course, the other half of this matchup, the incomparable Manny Pacquiao.
Isn't it amazing in the world of sport that two men in one ring can draw this kind of worldwide focus. There's over 400 members of the media from all over the world here, plus a worldwide audience, plus this live 70 to 75,000 crowd. It's just extraordinary that two men can have that ability to attract that kind of attention.
Colonel, I'll tell you what, I've been to Super Bowls, NBA Finals, World Series, all the above. Nothing matches the electricity of a championship fight. Nothing. I mean, it's like Roman times with the gladiators coming out. It's the purest form of sport, and I think that's why it's so relatable.
No, that's absolutely true. There's something about a fight of this caliber that is unlike anything else. And like you, Mario, I've been to all of them. I always thought the Kentucky Derby one of the great events in sports.
Right.
This has them all beat.
Yep, has them all beat hands down.
Antonio Margarito, 38-6-0. One no contest. 27 knockouts. Three-time world champion. And he's the underdog.
That's right. That says something. Never did I think when I was seeing Pacquiao train at the gym, ever, and when I saw that first fight against him and Juan Manuel Marquez, that I think I'd ever see him at this weight class or fighting someone the likes of Antonio Margarito.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and I think that's what's really made him a bigger-than-life personality.
Oh, yeah.
You know, not only in boxing, outside the sport of boxing.
Well, just recently, 60 Minutes did a piece on him. He was on the cover of American Airway magazine on the airplane. Nike has a major promotion behind it. Definitely has transcended the sport.
And Mario, if you ever went to the Philippines to see how big a star Pacquiao is there, I said before you sat down with us earlier tonight, I've never seen a bigger star in any sport, including Muhammad Ali or even Michael Jordan or Mickey Mantle. Is there anybody that's the magnitude of the star that he is in the Philippines?
No, you're exactly right. You're exactly, because he is Tom Cruise, Bruce Lee, and Michael Jordan all put it rolled into one.
And maybe a future president of the country.
Wow, that's saying something.
That's what he wants. Meanwhile, this guy, aggressive style, great offensive skills, relentless pressure, and he'll need all of that tonight.
Well, you know, and the amazing thing about him is he's really maintained not only his composure, but, I mean, he's been very calm. I don't know what his heart rate is right now. I imagine it's like a hummingbird, but it doesn't show.
It doesn't show. He's been the consummate professional. He's really put in his work on this gym. There will be no excuses. You were going to get the best Antonio Margarito tonight.
You think his heart's pounding? I get a pacemaker, and I like to know what my own heart rate is.
That's right.
And here's Manny Pacquiao. Listen to the crowd. Just listen.
Couple of Catholics tonight, both of them crossing themselves before entering the round.
Manny Pacquiao, of course, is taking on all comers, several weight divisions. I had the pleasure of doing his fight when he first won the championship when he was still a featherweight. I had never heard of him. And all of a sudden, this guy, he just destroyed the champion. And I'm thinking, who is this guy? Now I know.
And you know what I personally feel is Pacquiao's greatest attribute is after he achieved such a high level of success, he didn't rest on his laurels. He continued to improve, continue to get better, continue to work even harder, which champions in any sport should recognize and take note from Manny Pacquiao in that regard.
I think that's exactly right. And I think, you know, you made the comparison, Colonel, with Michael Jordan. And all the greatest athletes that I've ever been around in my life all work harder than everybody else. And that can be said about him.
You know, you both related to the early days of Manny. I remember the first Pacquiao fight I did. Bruce McTavish, the Hall of Fame referee, had to call me and say, "You didn't pronounce his name right." That's how green he was.
You're not making that mistake anymore, Colonel.
No, sorry. Everybody in the world knows the name and knows how to pronounce Pacquiao.
Now, we talk about Margarito's heart beating like a hummingbird. I don't think this guy's is.
And I love that Manny Pacquiao comes out to classic songs. Last time it was Rocky. This is the theme from Karate Kid.
That's
He
good
loves
stuff.
the 80s.
can work a room, can he?
Oh, he can work a room.
This is his office. He absolutely loves it. That's why he can't walk away from it.
Colonel, I've actually had the pleasure of singing karaoke with Manny Pacquiao, and he takes it very serious.
I know he does, yeah. Here once more is Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the 8th wonder of the world of sports and entertainment, Mr. Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Arlington, Texas, USA. Bob Arum's Top Rank Boxing and MP Promotions are proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Tecate, Cerveza con Carácter, AT&T, Viva Mexico Plan. Make calls from your wireless phone as if they were local calls. EA Sports Fight Night Champion, available March 1st. Smart Communications, the Philippines' largest mobile company, and Top Gear on the History Channel. The Gearheads are coming to history with Top Gear. Premieres next Sunday, November 21st. And now, here are your 3 judges at ringside. Scoring the bout, Glenn Crocker, Jürgen Lagos, and Oren Schellenberger. This contest sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Executive Director William Kunz. Chairman Brian Francis. Boxing Administrator Dickie Cole. WBC President Jose Suleiman. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, Referee Lawrence Cole. And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions around the world who wish they could be here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get